He's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Williams. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Bears, 1st down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. To throw is Williams. Flush to his right. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. They're called in at the 2. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
That's complete. Some more on the right side. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Moving left. And he's going to be swallowed up. Taken down. Sacked back at the 5.
It's 2nd down and goal.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And they're gonna move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
38 yards.
A big-time play for the Bears. 38 yards.
38 yards on the play. First down, Bears.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Love to throw it on first down. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A second down throw for Love. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down, so they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That is brought in. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. and goal.
Come on, set, ready, ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. On the move left. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
Bears, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
That's a short one, caught by Loveland. Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. This caught to the goal line and in. Colston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This taken at the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set, hut. 10 black.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's complete to Jacobs. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down, they need 3.
Ready, ready. Black, 95. Cut.
From the gun, it's Love. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll go play action here with Williams. Rolling right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
In motion, it's Odunze. Off play action. Here's Williams. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Micah Parsons into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. They'll put Loveland in motion. Third and long. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position.
Set. Cut, cut.
Running is Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Ruben Hippolyte off the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. 33. Black shot. Ready.
To throw is Love. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
It's now 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Set. Ready. 60 red.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down as the tackle is made at the 23-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Pass caught right side by Kraft. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver.
Brings up 2nd
And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Come on.
Back to the air, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Packers.
Here we go.
Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out.
And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point drop. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Taking off, and he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Out to his right. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
But I can promise you one thing, that's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. It's Swift. And that's not going to work. The defense